This is Callaway. You keep clapping, please. This is Callaway Live. I'm Harry Arnett, your host, and tonight is our level of jackitude. I can tell in the audience is like a 12 out of 10 level of jackitude. Am I right? Am I right? Tonight, Callaway Live. The two people sitting in his chair will have combined for 33 worldwide wins, including the 2017 Masters champion. I don't know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I don't remember Harry winning that tournament. And you're right. I finished a distant 8th. However, our guest tonight did win that tournament, so please give it up for the Masters champion, Sergio Garcia. To bask in the surreality, I think that's a word, of Sergio Garcia on Callaway Live. Am I right? You, my friend, I think I'm going to speak a little Spanish for you. You, my friend, have
Hopefully they beep that.
In the Spanish-speaking countries, we will bleep that. Roughly translated, that means he's a cool cat. Because you win the Masters, and you decide around August, September, you know what? I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to totally change it up. I'm going to change everything that I've been using for the last 18 years. I'm going to move on over to the good folks at Callaway Golf. And for all of us here, we said it's about freaking time. My man. A big commercial show, as you guys know, but I got to know what was going through your mind as you're thinking, you know what, I'm gonna try something different. Winning a major for the, finally for the first time, I'm gonna try something different. What was going through your head?
Well, I mean, it was quite simple.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. No, but the guys on the other side of the road weren't very excited about me, and you guys. First and foremost, we're extremely excited, and we were excited. We're excited to come to a company like Callaway that, it's just going like this.
Like.
Yeah, but we want to.
No, I see. Yeah. You win one, you want more. Am I right, my friend? Yeah.
No, and great equipment, great people, and like I said earlier, and my wife, my family, my managers can tell you the excitement that you guys show towards having me in your family. That really pushed us over the limit. Obviously, the equipment and everything, it's great and it's very important, but that was right here.
Yeah, we felt the same way. I mean, in our office, we're all fans. You probably saw that. Spend the time with us today. A lot of awkward moments. A lot of very awkwardly long hugs that existed. Sergio was like, "Okay, sorry about that." By the way, yeah.
No, I enjoyed every single one of them.
Yeah, that's good. But that whole event, it's been a while, a long slog. You win at Augusta, and you just looked so at peace during a time when that normally is the time when people are the most stressed out, and you looked so at peace. What do you even attribute that to?
Well, I think it was...
Your wife's saying, she's raising her hand.
Yeah.
And she left you notes, right, on the window?
Yeah,
on your mirror?
She was a big part of it.
Why is that cool when she does it, and when I do it for you, you think it's weird?
Well, when you do it, it's a little bit awkward. First of all, how the hell do you get into my bathroom?
Oh, yeah. That's an excellent question. That's an excellent question.
No, but yeah, she was a big part of it. There's no doubt that she helped with the work we did throughout, the whole beginning of the year, heading into the Masters, mentally and everything that she did just before and around that week, and all the little notes, all the little kind of like push-ups that she was giving me, you know, that little confidence that she was helping me build for that week helped me to get to Augusta, be a lot more comfortable than in the past, accept things better than in the past, and be really calm throughout the week, even on the bad moments, which is that's when you really.
I felt
see
like
the
she was there the whole time, like even on 13, and you kind of. I felt like she was right there in that bush that was like, "Hey, you got this. It's good.
Pretty much.
Yeah, just chip it out, and we'll be good. All right. Okay. I'll see you on the next tee box." And then she was gone.
Pretty much. I mean, she was. There were, funny enough, there were a couple nice moments that. There were many, but a couple really nice moments from that week, and. I didn't see her on 13. I'm glad I didn't, because I heard that she was almost on her knees going. Oh. But I did see her on 14 after I hit my second shot as I was walking to the green, and you know, it was packed. I mean, there were so many people watching, and you know, I hit my second shot. And I was walking towards the green, and probably about the ropes kind of cut off about probably 40 yards short of the green, something like that, and I kind of looked to that little corner, and she was standing right there, and she was looking straight at me, and you know, we kind of looked at each other and gave each other like a nice fist bump after I hit it close there on 14, and you know, that was a great moment. And then obviously the one on 18 after I missed the putt to win, that one was a great moment too, when I walked off the green, and you know, when anyone else could have been, oh, you know, unlucky, don't worry about it, you know, you come on, you'll get it on the playoff. And she was very straightforward. She was very positive, and she just looked at me. She gave me a low five, and she was like, "You got this." And I was like, you know,
I thought when you went like this, that was a pat on the butt. I was like, you got this, my friend. Off you go.
She gave me a low five. I went like this and like this. But yeah, that was nice.
And then they'll do the whole playoff. Cool. And do you even remember any of like the green jacket ceremony or that, or were you just like totally on a high I mean, is that still vivid for you?
Yeah, I do remember. It was very cool. The whole thing after winning and celebrating with her, and on the 18th green, and then walking into Battle of Cabin, and everybody being so happy and screaming and getting there, and seeing Danny Willett, the past champion from the year before, and him crying and giving me a hug and congratulating us and his wife Nicole and everyone, and obviously my parents and her parents. Well, you know, everyone was really cool, every part of it. So yeah, that we're not gonna forget that.
I mean, it was such a popular win. I think so many people that sort of know you as being, you know, an emotional player, and you know, time and time again, kind of breaking our hearts in the Ryder Cup. But people, I think, misunderstand you. Do you think that's do you see that the same way, that they misunderstand kind of where you're coming from with playing with all that emotion?
Well, I don't know if they misunderstand it or not, but I've always said it. You know, that's the way I am. That's the way I was brought up, and that's the way I love playing golf. You know, I wear my emotions in my heart on my sleeves, and you know, sometimes. For some people, sometimes it's too much, and but for most of the people and for my fans, you know, they love it. That's why I think that's why they love me. That's why I have such a good following, and you know, and that's the way I am. So you know, I think that you know, it's a good thing, and you know, they enjoy it.
Well, I know it was a relief, if you can say that. You know, it's kind of one of those double-edged things. It's relief, but also ecstasy at the same time. Being on the show, I'm talking about, of course. But did it make you want to win more as you kind of digested what had happened last year? Does it motivate you more to not validate? You have nothing to validate, but to make people see that you are the player that everyone expected you to be since you turned pro?
Without a doubt. I think that, and probably that was a little bit hard on myself when after the Masters, when I came back, and I was we had 4 weeks off, and I kept kind of talking to myself, saying, you know, it's great, we won the Masters, we won a major, it's amazing, but we're not done. You know, we want to keep moving forward, and because, you know, sometimes we've seen, you know, guys all of a sudden they win a major and they go down and they struggle for whatever reason it is, and I didn't want that to happen to me. So I did put a little bit, probably too much pressure on the next couple of months after that, making sure, you know, I have to play well, and because of that, I would play well I would have a couple bad rounds and then I have a couple of really good rounds when I relaxed a little bit more. But then finally, towards the end of the summer, I started kind of saying, you know what, just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're playing great. Just don't worry so much about it. Just enjoy it, and it's gonna happen, you know. So because of that, I was able to kind of get back into it a little bit. I started playing much better, much more consistently, and I was able to win in Valderrama at the end of the year. Then obviously Singapore at the beginning of the year. With all the new Callaway equipment, which was nice.
Yep. Must say that again. Yep. No, seriously, say that again.
So so that was really nice, and you know, we're excited for what's coming next.
And you know why you were able to relax and just be yourself and play your game at that point of the year? Do you know why? Because I left that note on your mirror.
Yep.
Around July.
It was a naughty one.
I'll stop going in there. I'll stop going in there. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. When we get right back, we have a little surprise for Sergio, because we're going to take him outside of his comfort zone.
All right.
When we get back. Don't go anywhere. To be the old guy going, $500.
Yes, yeah. Golf,
you're never going to beat me.
Golf is the only sport where you're not even eligible to play professionally on a certain level until you're 50 years old.
Yeah.
You guys. Okay, that gives a guy like me hope. You know, most guys, you're 35 years old, you're not playing a professional sport ever again. I can get on the tour when I'm 50, and not a day before that age. Think about it.
I love that. That's a good goal too. You got a little bit of time ahead of you.
Hashtag senior tweet.
Obviously, my butt smooching of the Tigre is well established and well known, but let me add this to the list of admirable things that he's embarking upon this season. He's playing courses that are outside of his comfort zone, and, you know, other than the miscut at Riv, pretty good.
Well, we'll see what happens going forward, too. He's got some interesting scheduling decisions, but nobody really cares about that right now. It's all about the Masters, and he's now 10-1.
Oh, my God, that's
all you can think about. All I can think about is that he went there in 2015 and finished fourth with not nearly the game he has right now.
Hey, welcome back to Callaway Live. Harry Arnett, Sergio Garcia. And I said right before the break, we have a surprise for Sergio. We're gonna take him out of his comfort zone. If he thought that it was nerve-wracking playing the back nine at Augusta a year ago, he's going to really love this, because we're going to do a throwback, and we're going to see how well Angela and Sergio really know each other as we play our version of the Newlywed Game. So I'm going to be the cheesy game show host, which I need. Oh, here's my cheesy game show host. My cheesy game. Let me take these from you. You're going to step outside with Pete. Don't worry, he's harmless. Outside, we're going to go to the soundproof chamber.
All right.
We welcome Angela Garcia to the stage. Give you these.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you that. I'm going to put on my cheesy game show. Oh, you're going to I'm going to put on my cheesy game show jacket. I'm going to use my cheesy game show host voice. And I'm going to go, no, Jeff's telling me I'm going to sit at the chair, so I'm going to do that. Okay, Okay, so you know how the game show works. You know how the Newlywed Game show. Well, I'm going to not do that voice anymore. Okay, so we have 5 questions here. Angela, you know this. We ask you a question.
I think I need a bigger Sharpie.
Bigger Sharpie. Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. No jokes there. We'll save those for the Newlywed Game. So we're going to ask Angela 5 questions. Sergio's in the soundproof chamber, and you're going to give us the answer. You're going to write it down. We're going to keep those. Sergio's going to come out, and if Sergio can answer the questions, how many should he answer correctly? You think like all of them? Okay, we're going to tell. Yeah, let's see what he wins. Amanda, take it away.
Thanks, Harry. Well, the Garcias today are playing for a prized prize. That would be a brand new set of Callaway golf clubs. Okay, well, they might not be brand new. They're actually Sergio's golf clubs, but he's going to need them back, so they better win. We are talking about a brand new Rogue Sub-Zero driver with a Kurokage shaft and, of course, the Super Stroke grip in Sergio Garcia's favorite colors. We are also talking about Apex irons, muscle back irons, MD4 wedges, and, of course, you cannot leave this bag without talking about a Toulon Azalea putter. This is a prized possession, so they better win because Sergio's going to need these clubs next week.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure. Okay, so here we go. Angela, absolutely no pressure. That's only the tools of his trade.
Yeah.
If you don't win, your baby will starve. Absolutely no pressure. Okay. First question. Other than you, who would Sergio say he talks to the most on the telephone? Other than you.
Do you want me to just write it or
you tell us? You gotta tell us who it is.
Okay. Other than me, I would have to say Carlos, his other manager.
Right.
Eric would be a close second.
Sergio's agent and good friend.
Yes, it's his.
Okay,
yeah.
excellent. Mm-hmm. Okay, next question. What article of non-golf clothing does Sergio wear that you really wish you could throw away forever? Was it the leather jacket he wore when we saw him in December? No.
No.
Okay.
Sergio wears a lot of T-shirts with like superheroes and things on them.
Superhero T-shirts.
He rocks them well. I tell him to like throw a blazer over it.
Superhero T-shirt. I can understand that.
We'll put that, or his funny graphic T-shirts. Yeah.
Superhero T-shirt. Okay, next question. What is the one thing you hate that? Oh, sorry. I read this wrong. I was like, wait a minute, we're not going to do this on television. What is the one thing you hate that you do because Sergio likes it? Keep it clean, Angela. Keep it clean. The one thing you hate that you do because Sergio likes it besides being on Callaway television programming.
Sergio likes to watch TV like at night when we're laying in bed. He likes to watch Formula One too, which is always at odd hours, and I'm not a Formula One fan. So maybe like watching
you
TV.
Watch Formula One. I like that. That is very cool.
But I wouldn't watch it if he didn't.
No?
But yeah, it's like watching TV in bed and particularly watching Formula One.
Okay, I like that. That's a good one. Oh, this is a good one. Next question. What is Sergio's greatest phobia? What is his greatest fear?
He hates wasps and bees.
I like that. Wasps
so he's terrified.
And bees. Don't you live in Beehive or Bee Cove, Texas or something? Did you ever think about that?
Well, there's a place called Bee Cave.
Bee Cave, yes.
We live in Switzerland.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, really close.
Bee Cave, Switzerland?
No. Bee Cave, Switzerland.
All right, the last question. This is so gratuitous. What's Sergio's favorite club in his bag? His favorite club in his bag.
That is an easy one. He loves his putter, loves his wedges, loves his irons, loves his fairway woods, but he loves that Rogue driver.
Oh.
Loves it.
It's almost like we rehearsed that. Okay. All right, excellent. Let's bring Sergio back. I'm going to move over to the bar like I was trying to do earlier. Thank you for playing. Do you have them? Yes, hide those. Don't let him peek over and read it. He may have left. Sergio may be gone. Sergio will be here. There he is. All right. Sergio, have a seat. See ya.
Are they fast?
So you guys are playing for a full bag of Callaway clubs. It's actually your bag of Callaway clubs. So best of luck to you both.
So if
this fine gentleman says you have to get them all right.
All of them.
Yes, all right.
Pressure.
If not, I have to throw the ball in the next tournament.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so the first question, Sergio and Angela, in my cheesy game show voice. Sergio, other than Angela, who would you say you talk to the most on the telephone?
I mean, I would probably say, I mean, I talk to my parents quite a bit, but I would say probably my manager, Carlos.
And who did Angela say? Yes, 1 for 1. A little recall in the game. You have won your driver, so you at least have a driver in the next tournament.
I love hitting that driver. So
okay. Sergio, what would Angela say? The article of non-golf clothing do you wear that she wishes that she could throw away?
I think she likes most of the things I wear. But one T-shirt comes to mind. I can't really throw it. I mean, she's kind of...
She's not throwing it away.
She's mentioned it a couple of times, but my brother gave it to me, so...
I wouldn't actually throw it away. I mean, if you chose to get rid of it, I wouldn't be sorry.
So I think it's a Dragon Ball shirt with Son Goku on it and Dragon Ball.
We're in superhero T-shirts. I think we're going to accept that. Because that was such a specific geeky answer that we're going to give that to you because we don't know what that is. Okay.
It's an anime.
Okay, yeah.
Cartoons.
I got it.
There's more than one.
It's just the one.
I have 3 of them.
Sergio, what is the one thing that Angela hates that she does anyway because you like it and keep it clean? Yeah. The one thing she hates that you like that she puts up with because you like it.
Yeah, I love watching sports. And she does too. There's one that every time I watch it, she's like, again. She's not a great fan of Formula 1.
This is amazing. That's excellent. I think he's up to driver, irons, now wedges. Now we got to go for putter and golf ball. So you need the putter and a golf ball.
Oh, this one's easy.
I need those.
Okay, Sergio, what would Angela say is your biggest phobia, your biggest fear? What are you scared of the most?
Your only phobia.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I don't think I have many of them. Obviously people can say, like missing a putt to win or whatever. Those things happen, but
they wouldn't sting you.
Yeah, I had. Yeah.
I want him having the golf clubs. Okay, I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, I had a couple bad experiences as a kid, like playing tournaments with wasps, and I'm not a big fan of that.
This is amazing. This is amazing. All right, 5 for 5. 5 for 5. He's won his. Well, we'll do it backwards, and maybe this will reveal the answer. He's won his golf ball. He's won his wedges. He's won his irons. He's won his fairway wood.
And in my putter.
And now his putter was included in the golf ball. Okay. And now, Sergio, what would Angela, as well as everyone in this room, say is the favorite club in your bag at the moment?
Yeah, that one is easy. That's the driver. My road driver.
This will come in handy in a little bit. This is an Anthony Toronto Callaway Golf Mac Daddy 4 little tiny baby wedge. There it is. And it says, go ahead, read that. Can you read that?
Hashtag Baby Garcia. Baby Girl Garcia.
Baby Garcia, that's going to be your baby.
Can we put a longer shaft to it?
Put a little longer shaft in there, we'll make that one. Sergio Garcia, Angela Garcia, thank you for being here.